This is the Sigma 18 to 50mm f2.8 DC-DN lens, and we are in sunny-ish Margate to test it out. First, while my feet are drying off and we're walking along the beach, let's talk about the focal length. This is an 18 to 50mm lens, but it is designed and it is exclusively made for crop sensor cameras. So that means that it has an equivalent focal length in kind of old full frame money of 27 to 75mm, which is a really great all-round wide angle through to standard angle through to a short telephoto, which would be good for portraits at the longer end and wider landscapes and vistas at the wider end. Because it is made for crop sensor cameras and it's exclusively made for that, it's really small and light, which is lovely. It goes really nicely on this very lightweight Canon body, and they make it not only for Canon in the RF mount, they make it for Fujifilm, they make it for L mount, and they also make it for Sony E mount. So if you were putting this on a Sony crop sensor body, it gives you loads of options to use this lens on the system of your choice. So we're going to test the close focusing on a delicious ice cream, and if it stays cold we might test it out on a hot chocolate instead. So we've had a sausage dog running along, which is very delightful, and we also had some guys who were playing football down at the water's edge. The motor that drives the autofocus unit in this is an STM motor, it's a stepping motor, and that is, it's really quite fast, it's really very quiet, so you don't hear it going like as you're working, but it absolutely kept up with the tracking requirements of the R50. It had animal detect and it had people detection in the autofocus, and this lens didn't drop a beat, so I was really impressed. So I want to talk about how this lens isn't just a kind of general views, portraits, wide-angle lens. It can also focus really, really close. I'm going to show you how close it can focus here. It can focus to, on the specifications, 12.5 centimeters. I mean, for food photography, for wedding details, for all those kind of like little close-up stuff, this lens gives you that, as well as a general runabout lens. It's fantastic. So I'm going to enjoy this. Catch up with you in a bit. Just testing this out to kind of demo the wide and the telephoto angle of the camera. I've said before in previous videos that I like telephoto. In fact, if you want to see those videos, you're going to have to subscribe to our channel and you'll get updates for all of our reviews that are coming up. One thing that I'm sure you picked up on in the intro is that this lens is f2.8 all the way through the zoom range. That means that it's fantastic in low light, and it also means that you get shallow depth of field when you're shooting wide open. It makes it really versatile, and because it's for a crop sensor camera, they haven't had to make all the optics too large. I'm going to take a picture of this lovely pink lemonade and then going to have a refreshing drink in a second. Look at that. So that's it for our review of the 18 to 50mm lens. Do let us know in the comments what you think and if this is the lens for you. I mean, I was really impressed with how close it focuses. As it's an f2.8 kind of all-rounder, that close focusing was a real secret weapon for this lens. It's lovely. It feels comfortable, it feels good, and it feels well made. That zoom action is really positive and really smooth, which is more than you get from a kit lens. And I'd say if you're looking at this lens, and if you're looking at getting an APS-C sensor body, get the body only, you can add this to it and you've immediately got a really versatile, bright f2.8 zoom lens. The lens construction is 13 elements in 10 groups. The diaphragm is made up of 7 diaphragm blades, 74.5mm long, and it weighs just shy of 300 grams. The price of the lens is £479. So let us know in the comments, hit us up with any questions, and we'd love to hear from you. See you next time.